Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for Black Clover episodes 79 through 81. I still have no clue what's going on with the views. I was not expecting anybody to want to watch that video, to be completely honest. But apparently, over 1,000 people wanted to click on it. What? 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 Hello? What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? This week is just gonna be awful. Only good thing about it is the comedy show. I can't wait. Anyway, I gotta go in an hour early. The only good thing about that is that I will get an hour break. Let's see. Black Clover episodes 79 to 81. We finished Asta's. I don't know why I'm sleepy and I'm still trying to process all those views. And I don't know when I'm getting this up because, yeah. Internet not wanting to work on me. Anyway, Asta finishes his fight with Magma and the others, and we find out Soul's backstory, and yeah, now we see why she idolizes Char so much, to the point where we think that she is interested in her as a relationship. So yeah, all that makes perfect sense. And thankfully, Asta and his team managed to pull out a win. Even despite Mimosa's brother showing up at the last moment to try and stop them. And I have to agree with Zerks on this one, that the guy is a narcissist. And I have no idea what's going on with our internet at the moment. It just suddenly stopped working. So I'm hoping it's an outage, because then that'll eventually be fixed, but we'll have to wait. Anyway, next round. Shoot. Next round is Fenrir versus Longrus, and we've all been waiting for this one. Spatial magic versus spatial magic. Attack spatial magic versus, I guess, defensive spatial magic. Who's gonna win? And we get a little more backstory on Fenrir and Longrus. The fact that not only is Longrus, I guess you could say, the golden child in this situation, but he also ends up getting a potential wife that ends up preferring his brother to him, which I think is quite fitting. Fenrir's the nicer of the two. And Longrus doesn't like that. I guess the fact that Fenrir actually beat him in something, in being told essentially that he's a better person than his brother, that he can't stand. And I'm assuming he's kind of mentally cracking, possibly under the strain of not only being being the vice captain of the Golden Dawn. No, wait, I don't think he's a vice captain. Is he? If he's the vice captain, he's struggling under that, the weight of the pressure of his parents, and his competitive nature against his brother, and possibly other outside forces are messing with his head. And we get to see Fenrir use a new spell that we've never gotten to see him use before. And it's a spell that homes in on its target, and when it hits it, it transports them to somewhere. And the funny thing is that it transported Seke to the Black Bull's hideout, specifically into the bathroom where Yami was, and he was not happy. He was gonna kill the guy. I mean, it wasn't Seke's fault. It was just the random position of the spell, because it sent him to a random spot. It just so happened to be the Black Bull's hideout. And the both of them launch attacks at each other, and obviously Longrus came out the victor. And while they're busy, their teammates are trying to either defend or attack the other crystal. And the funny thing is that they each destroy the other's crystal, but Longrus destroyed theirs 1 second faster. So that team wins. However, Longrus takes this a step too far and tries to kill off his brother. Thankfully, Asta, Luck, and Magma? Is it Magma or Magna? Have I been saying it wrong this entire time? They jump in to prevent him from doing that, essentially planning on killing the guy if they had to. Thankfully, the Wizard King steps in and decides to go on ahead and set those two teams up to fight against each other in the semifinals. Oh boy. While this goes on, obviously the doctors are trying to heal Fenrir, because he took a lot of hard hits to where he could possibly kill him if they don't stop it in time. So he's in critical condition at this point while they're working on him and the others are watching the fight. Asta tries to go Black Asta, but Longrus isn't giving him essentially a second to breathe at this point. So he has to get Zerks to help him on defense while he does this, because he can't focus on what he's doing if he's having to defend against the spatial magic. And we actually get to see Xerx, aka Zora, and his father, and we find out that his father was killed by his own teammates on the Purple Orcas, and essentially his father knew what a magic knight should be. And Zora has been going around killing magic knights that, deserve it. And I think what Zora said before the episode ended is very fitting. My father knew what a magic knight was supposed to be, and you are no magic knight. That is so true. Longris has lost what it means to be a magic knight. To be a magic knight, you have to be kind. You have to be protective of your kingdom. You have to be protective of the citizens, your teammates, your comrades. Everybody in the Clover Kingdom is under your protection. And this goes for every magic knight. That's the responsibility they take on when they become a magic knight. You are essentially the first and the last defense of the Clover Kingdom. Well, I wouldn't say the last defense. I guess the last defense would be the Wizard King. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, when you guys finally see this episode uploaded, the internet should be fixed. I still don't know what's going on with it, but hopefully it'll be fixed. Anyway, I will see you next time.